Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know I've been away for a while, haven't put out any new content for a little bit, but I have a good excuse. We've been trying to close on this property. It's a little bit of a fixer-upper, so the last couple months have just been real hectic. If I look sunburnt and exhausted and tired and there's bags under my eyes, it's because I am. I just finished up a full day work and I'm back over here to work some more on the new house, but I wanted to show you the project and kind of what we got going on, so we'll go ahead and do a walkthrough real quick. All right, so we're looking at this beautiful old Spanish style house built in 1925. It is wood frame and an elevated subfloor, which I was not excited about, but the lot's huge. In this area, it's almost a triple lot. It's like 2.5. And in this area, it's extremely hard to find anything that even has enough space beside the house to get the trash cans between the gate, between the fence and the house. So we were really excited to land such a gorgeous piece of property. All right, I'll show you just some of the minor issues. I say entry-level fixer-upper because most of these issues are cosmetic. There's a couple of structural things. The floor inside I'll show you. But like, take a look here at this windowsill, kind of rotted out. It's in pretty rough shape. None of these windows are impact glass, so that's one of the things. We'll be fixing right away. Get some impact glass in here, and we're going to do some additions. So not all these windows are staying in the same spot. We're going to try to keep as much natural light as possible, but they're not all staying. We also looks like we inherited some cats, some stray cats. Where'd he go? Meow. So this is the backyard. Got my tool trailer parked over there. And coming in the back door, if you're wondering what the white powder is on the floor, we're trying to find out if this place is haunted with poltergeists or what have you, like that one movie. You see footprints in the floor. I'm just kidding. The owners had dogs, and it's actually this Glade stuff. And putting that out on the floor and vacuuming it up helps with the smell. So it's actually smelling a lot more like clean linen and less like dirty dog in here now. So, but yeah, it's right now it's set up as a 2 1.5, and it's got this really odd washer and dryer in the kitchen. The kitchen is going to be completely redone. We'll wind up tearing all this out, moving some things over. This bathroom was added. A lot of the house has actually been added on since the original structure, but this bathroom was added a little bit later, and it's newer. That's the one we'll probably function out of while we fix the other bathroom. This is part of the flooring that I had to take out of the master. We're on a time crunch, so I didn't get to film all of that, but it's really old, this old tongue and groove that I think it's pine, but it's like a 3/4 of an inch thick. Look at that stuff. It's nuts. They don't do like that anymore. So we saved as much as we could. Obviously, you can see it gets damaged when you take it out, but we're going to try to save as much of that as possible, and hopefully I can clean it all up and refinish it, and we're going to try to use it as maybe a ceiling feature, or if nothing else, I'll have some to do repairs on these original floors here. This is also pine, I believe. But you can see as this room was added on, this is considered a second bedroom. As this room was added on, that wood grain's a little bit different, so we wouldn't be terribly heartbroken if we had to change that just because it doesn't match, but I would like to keep as much of it original as possible. This is the front sunroom, and this would be the front door. So we're actually going to change some of that too later on down the road. That's not going to happen immediately. It has this really strange Jack and Jill closet, which apparently a lot of the houses in this neighborhood have, but I've never seen it before. So this closet actually connects to the other bedroom through that door. It's kind of weird, but we'll also be changing that. But the French doors are super awesome. We're going to try to keep as many of those as possible. I love the natural light and all of that. This back here is technically the master bathroom because it's connected. I mean, it's connected to the only room that has a bathroom connected to it, but it's tiny. You can see, I mean, barely get the camera in here. So this is one of the first things we're going to change. We'll actually be expanding this bathroom and giving this master a proper closet. So this is the scary part. I had to rip this floor up. We had a couple rotten floor joists that had been eat up with termites, and we have a tenting scheduled. I knew that. We knew buying it that it had been subject to some termite damage. It sounds like it needs a battery and a smoke alarm too. But getting this floor up, that's half of it. Then the subfloor is also all tongue and groove. So I'll be able to put a lot of that back. But right here, this all used to be a toe plate, and it's just turned into dust. There's nobody home. That's one little piece left. So these beams, these joists had settled, and there was like a 1-inch gap between the floor and the baseboard, and this big hump. So if you're gonna put your bed here, you'd be like leaning downhill. So that's one of the first things I decided to fix, since we're gonna move in and be doing some renovations as we live here, and we kind of want to be able to sleep on level ground. So it looks a lot scarier than it actually is. Getting the floor up and destroying most of the wood is probably the worst part, because we wanted to save that, but there's just really no way to fix it otherwise. There's a little bitty crawl space, but there was not enough room for me to get in here and do all of this from under the house. And I mean, if the floor is in the way, you can't even swing a hammer up under here. So I wasn't about to try that. But it's this whole section. I've got it supported right now with a jack, and I've got new lumber. So in the next couple days, I'll be tearing this out and putting a new toe plate in. So that'll be the first part, the first phase of repairs. Then we'll put this subfloor back down, and I'll probably wait until after they tent to put a finished floor in. And then we're just going to put something cheap and temporary, because once this bathroom gets expanded and changed, the floor is going to change again, the layout's going to change again, so the floor will be cut up and moved around and whatnot. So I'm not going to worry too much about that until the time comes. Here's something else kind of neat. Back in the day, apparently they set a really thick mud bed. This is like 1 inch thick, and laid the tiles on top of it. And there's metal wire up under here. So that'll be fun to demo. But, obviously we'd love to keep as much of the house original as possible, but we've got to have a real master bath, and to do that, this bathroom has to go. So maybe we can try and recreate the style with the hexagon tiles, but unfortunately it's going to have to go. Moving back outside, we got the backyard and side yard here. Obviously the house needs paint. All of this is pretty overgrown. Got this nice mango tree here. There's actually 2 of them. And in the front yard here, this is where I want to put a fence up. Maybe clean some of this out. It's just all overgrown. So most of this property is actually front and side yard. We'll eventually wind up putting in fence. I want to do courtyard style fence, but the city only allows 4 feet height in the front yard. So I'm going to see if we can apply for a variance and actually be able to put a courtyard style fence up with some nice double entry gates here, and of course in the back I want another driveway right back here with another entry gate to kind of get behind the garage, maybe future boat storage. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get out of the sun. It is 1,000,000 degrees today. But that's the tour of the place. I hope you enjoyed it. There will be tons of videos to come on all the projects that we've got going on here. So I will see you in the next one. Some wood rot. Ouch, Jesus, that thing is sharp. Look at this thing. Just got stabbed by this crazy cactus right here.